Hello everybody, my name is Groundback. Welcome back to Generation Jumble, and we've all been waiting for, the rematch of the century. Zastroy versus Cyber DJ. Now, these two have a history together. They started this entire tournament. Like, the first match we had was Zastroy versus Cyber DJ, and those two already started beefing. Like, since the beginning, they've always seemed to have a bit of a rivalry. Since then, Zastroy managed to beat Finton, but lost to Zack and Theus. Meanwhile, Cyber was always here in Loser's Bracket, managing to beat Gemstone, AJ, and now, the two of them are finally having a rematch in Loser's Bracket. Whoever wins this will go against Creeper, and then whoever wins that goes against Zack and Theus, and then whoever wins that goes against me in Grand Finals. There is only, count it with me, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches left, and then Generation Jumble Season 1 is over. But before we get to that, we got a match to watch. And I already know for a fact that this is a best of 3, so I already know these two are going full out. And I cannot wait to see it. Alright, let's get this started already. Now starting off, we have Chansey Mirror. That's already super interesting. Oh, it's lagging. That's kind of cringe. Both are trying to get a freeze. Which one will get it first? And it's Zastroy. That's already going to be a big deal. Going in the Goliath score. Dangerous when you know it has Ice Beam. I guess you're trying to like draw up power points, but yeah, there's still a lot more Ice Beams left, so it's not going to happen. Going into, I'm pretty sure that isn't Great Tusk. However, this Terrakion is a huge threat. Rock Spike's going to do a lot of damage, half, but Earthquake is not enough to KO. So now the Goliath score manages to survive and takes out the Terrakion. So both of these guys basically have 2 KOs already. The Heracross takes like practically nothing. The crit mattered, just so you know. Now, going into Annihilate, we are already seeing some very interesting Pokemon. Zastroy either like assumes they're going to switch out or forgets that fighting type resist bug. Not enough to KO, unfortunately, but the counter does take out the Annihilate. Ooh, but we have Zoroark. Gets the revenge kill. Yeah, it's probably gonna go for like a status move. So good on, ooh, that's actually pretty clever, going for a Leech Seed. Zastroy and Cyber are both like definitely playing at their best. Oh, we now have an Executor that can't be put to sleep, but it can very well threaten sleep on something else. Amazing play on Cyber DJ's part. And this Dunsparce is in an incredibly bad position. Going in the Metagross, it should be able to take on this Executor very easily. Going into Snorlax, what does the Snorlax do? It goes for Flamethrower. Okay, I like that. I like that tech. It does nothing to the Dunsparce, but it will use Body Slam instead. And one more Body Slam will be able to kill it. You're forced to go back into the Metagross, but if you get paralyzed, okay, you didn't get paralyzed. But even still, it was still enough to KO. You go back into Executor, I don't think it's going to be enough. Cyber DJ just has too many Pokemon, and most of them are way too healthy. But you never know, it's Gen 1, like, you can always have, like, you know, crazy stuff happen. Or you can have paralysis happen. So this Executor goes for Explosion! Okay, this is awesome! Go back into your Executor, you have to beat a Zoroark 1v1. But the issue is, Cyber has a lot of Pokemon in the back. Going through, I guess you... Actually, wait, this actually is a pretty annoying situation for Cyber DJ, actually. Wait, looks like Zastroy actually managed to win here. Okay. Even with the lead that Cyber DJ had, it didn't matter. And now Zastroy just going for the... Going for, like, the... I don't know, just the Leech Seed and the Pokemon that can't fight back. I think they just are purposely trying to kill with the Leech Seed. Oh, the disrespect. This is how you know these two are rivals. Because that... Yep, that was petty, but I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, let's get ready for round 2. Now, we start off with Zapdos versus Wedgie Lucky. I'm not sure why both these people have very similar leads. I'm assuming that these two, they are just well, I guess there's no other way of saying it. Great minds think alike, don't you think? I think these two are two of the best players so far in this tournament. And both have clearly thought a lot about what their teams are going to be. The fact that Zestro is using a Zapdos in the last, Team D have a Raichu, that's how you know that, they're not memeing this time. These two are going full out. We are seeing their best, and I am all for it. Now, let's continue this. Body Slam doesn't get a paralysis. You're forced to switch out. Going into Exeggutor, we get hit with the Blizzard, which you probably should have expected instead of a Surf. Unfortunately, the Exeggutor misses Sweet Powder. It is super unfortunate. Zastri predicts a switch, goes for a Psychic, just getting a special drop on anything. The Metagross loses a turn of full paralysis. You go into Exeggutor, but outside of Leech Seed, it can't really hurt this Metagross. And you go for Explosion. Just so you can get a quick KO on the Exeggutor. Now you don't have to worry about sleep, but it's still very dangerous. Exeggutor manages to survive an Earthquake, but Metagross is faster. You go into Snorlax, which I imagine is going to have Flamethrower again. Or it looks like this one's got an Earthquake. Cyber DJ looks like it's going to be in a very dangerous position right now. I'm not sure how you win this. Psychic doesn't kill. Do you get a crit? No, you don't, so... What do you do here? Maybe you switch into Regieleki because you have a better chance for a crit? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking here. Going for a Thunderbolt, don't get a crit, but you will get a crit next time. Oh, you don't get it, unfortunately, but you survive. So, the Metagross is down. You go into Starmie, but you outspeed. Honestly, not sure what Zastri was thinking there. Probably wanting to paralyze it. Do you explode? No, you go into Zoroark. Okay, that is perfect. Zoroark gets hit with a Fire Blast. Doesn't get the burn. Another Fire Blast. You get the burn that time. Very unfortunate. But somehow Cyber DJ predicted it and went for the Psychic. Fire Blast is not enough to kill because of the special drop. And Tauros goes down. You take out Zapdos, but you get the crit. This is a very, very switching in the Golem. You go into Zoroark, but Zoroark outside of Psychic can't really hurt this Golem. It has Bitter Malice. It'll be annoying, but it's not enough. And now you're going to dedicate the rest of your team just to take out the Zoroark. Because the Golem takes on the Zoroark easily. Probably should have went into Regieleki there, but it doesn't matter too much. Because this Golem is going to take out the Zoroark. And now Zapdos has no way of fighting back. A Drill Peck does pretty much nothing. And since the Regieleki is faster, even if the Golem got taken out, Cyber DJ would still have this game, in the bag. Okay. That was 2 games already. Both of them fought incredibly hard. There's just 1 match left. These two, who have been hyping this up from the very beginning, they wanted to fight in the finals, but unfortunately, both of them ended up having to fight in the first round. And I'm sure they would prefer to fight in the grand finals, but since they can't, they're going full out here. Both of these two are going at their full potential, and not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. I don't want to face either of these people. But only one of them can win. And which one is going to be the winner? Who's going to face Creeper and maybe even Zachantheus? There's only one way to find out. So let's go to this final match and let's see what both of these two have to offer. Alright, leading with Chansey Regieleki. I see, interesting. The Snorlax gets paralyzed. Not a big deal in all honesty. Body Slam does semi-decent shit, but the Dunsparce going for Amnesia and losing a turn to Paralysis, it is suddenly very dangerous, going for Self-Destruct, getting the crit, That is a great trade-off. This is already amazing. The Executor puts the Chansey to sleep. So now, what does Zastui do? This Executor could just spam as many Psychics as it wants. A special drop's gonna be even more annoying. Maybe you should have gone for Sweet Powder, but it doesn't really matter. Because now Zastui is just in a very, very dangerous situation. Zastui stays in, doesn't want something getting paralyzed, but with that Chansey becoming more and more special, what's it gonna do? Okay, so now, Zastui's Executor could paralyze, but Cyber goes with the explosion, keeping, like, momentum in his favor. The Chansey gets crit! It gets KO'd! You go in the Heracross, but this Zoroark has Psychic. Ooh, you got a crit, but it might be too late. You go in the Zoroark, or not Zoroark, Metagross. The Zoroark, you stay in, trying to fish for paralysis, you don't get it, but you're just in such a huge advantage. You go into Wedgie Lucky, you get the crit finally. This next time, like, you will be able to take the Metagross out. You're forced to stay in and just take the damage. Go into Executor, but you're such low health. Maybe exploding there, but if you got a crit, it probably would have killed. Great Tusk can easily revenge kill, and this might be over, folks. You go in the Heracross, go in the Substitute, so, like, you're just playing around counter. And, yeah, that crit definitely helps you. A Body Slam KOs, and there's only one Pokemon left, and it's Terrakion. Terrakion, without a Sword Stance, cannot do enough damage in time. And even with the Sword Stance, or actually with a Defense Boost, it is not enough. So, there we go. Cyber lost to Zastui in round 1. But here, in Losers Bracket, he finally got his revenge. And I think it's very fitting, because right now, the song that's currently playing, or the music, is called Rise from the Ashes. Cyber DJ didn't have the best start, losing around 1. But in Losers Bracket, he managed to really show that, like, Game 1 or Match 1 was a fluke. He beat a whole bunch of powerful opponents, and Zastui was by far his strongest one yet. And Zastui herself played amazing. Like, these two, you could tell they have a lot of respect for each other. And they didn't risk, you know, like, just, like, memeing around or anything. And I think it's for the best. Because these two had a great match. GG's to both. I give you my applause. Now, here's the bracket now. These two are going to fight against Creeper. And I'm going to try my best to watch that match live. Same with whoever ends up going against Zach and Theus. Those two had just an incredible performance. And I am so proud of both of them. But I'm in this tournament too. And I don't really plan on losing. But now let's see what the competition is. I'm gonna have to try a lot harder and think smarter. Same with Creeper and Zach and Theus. Thank you all for watching this. This has been a crazy tournament so far, and we're getting near the end. So, until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.